Hi, everybody. You are welcome to yet another episode of All Things Goodness. My name is Goodness, and if you are new to this channel is all about faith, life, family, and nursing. Please subscribe to the channel, like, engage, put on that notification bell so that whenever we post a new content, you will be notified. I just want to use this medium to say thank you to all our returning subscribers. I see, how you're helping this page to grow. Your comments, we're receiving all the feedback and we're putting them into work. So thank you again. And if you are new, please subscribe. And I tell you, you will not be disappointed. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to get into it, immediately, not to waste your time at all. So today I will be talking about the accelerated program. So when I finally decided that okay, I was gonna go into nursing or study nursing, the options I was receiving from a lot of people here in the state was, oh, first go to a community college for 2 years, and then when you're done with, you get an associate degree, and after the associate degree, you then go and do 1 year in a university to get your bachelor's. And I'm like, I didn't like that route, because already had a first degree. My first degree was in linguistics, so I didn't want to do that. It didn't sit well with me because I thought waste of time wasting and all of that. So finally, somehow God connected me to an old friend of mine, my friend back in high school, Efe. Shout out to Efe, Nurse Efe. Hi, Efe. Yeah, she's in Texas. And then we got talking, and she's like, "Oh, you don't have to do the Ivy Tech. Sorry, not Ivy Tech. Ivy Tech is a community college in India. You don't have to do the community college path. Why not just go straight up to university?" And because you already have a bachelor's, the maximum year you could spend would just be 2 years. I'm like, really, is that an option? And she's like, yeah. So she took time to explain all of that to me. God bless her heart. So for accelerated nursing program is a bachelor's in nursing program that is meant for people who have had a bachelor's degree already. So instead of going to school to do 4 years, you are given the option to do it runs between a year to 2 years, depending on the school that you choose. So for my school, it's just a year and 4 months. Yeah, so that's a 16 months program. Yes. So that's the accelerated program. So if you have had a first degree in any field at all, it doesn't have to be science. Like I said before, my first degree is in linguistics. It's pure arts. So, but as long as you have a first degree before, you're qualified for the accelerated nursing program. So you do it like it's either a year. Some schools are 1 year, just 12 months. It depends, and then you get your bachelor's. So one thing you have to know is that it is very fast paced. I mean, imagine 4 years being clamped into a year or a year, 6 months. It's very fast paced, it's very intense. So you have to make up your mind that you're actually ready to do this. And I tell you, it is very possible. I mean, I'm a mom of three, okay, a wife. So there's the home front and all of that, but I'm able to do it, and very soon I will be graduating. So I have a lot of colleagues who I will bring in later on, in subsequent episodes to also talk about, how to navigate through that path. So it's very doable. It's something you can do, but you put your heart and mind to it. So all you need is your first degree before, and then what you need to do is you submit your application to any school that you choose to go, and they will evaluate your results, and then they'll get back to you to tell you the prerequisite that you need to take. So prerequisite are the courses that you need to take to pass before you get the proper admission into the nursing school. So for me, because my course was pure arts, the only courses that were taken out for me were the English and the writing is part of it. But I had to do the other sciences like anatomy and physiology. I had to do statistics. I had to do philosophy. I had to do sociology, nutrition. Yeah, I took all of that in my prerequisite. Now, the per, the, the length of your prerequisite also depends on you. Okay, so you can do your prerequisite as fast as 6 months, as fast as 9 months, 1 year. Some people even do it, they want to pace themselves, so they do it like a year and 6 months. But I did mine for like 9 months. In 9 months I was done with all the prerequisite. I would have actually done it in 6 months, but something happened. But that's not for today. So yeah, you can, it depends on you how well, and then I need to say something here. Like my course advisor told me, it's not just about finishing the prerequisite very fast. It's about looking at your situation and knowing, will I be able to get the best of grades if I do it for 6 months? For instance, if you decide to do it for 6 months, will you be able to get the best of grades? Because nursing is very, extremely competitive, I must tell you. It's extremely competitive. I mean, yeah. So if you are going in, like my course advisor will tell you, you have to aim for the A's and the B's. Because if you go for the C's, I mean, like your chances of getting in are really, they're really slim, because it's super, super competitive. So if you know that if you're going to take the prerequisite in 6 months, you may not have that time, the commitment to put in the work that will get you the A's and the B's, then it's better you stretch it so that you take maybe like 2 courses in a semester or 1 course a semester. But I took the risk because I knew that once I put my mind to do something, I put in the work. So in 9 months, I was able to do, I think I had like 10 prerequisites, and I did it. And I was able to get in, to my program. So that's something you have to consider. So the school will evaluate your results and then tell you the prerequisite to take. And most schools do not require you to get an external evaluation organization to do that. Some schools, like my school, they evaluate the result by themselves. But there are schools that would ask you to contact like WACE and all these other evaluating organizations that help to evaluate results. So when that is done, then they will tell you the prerequisite to take. And then another thing I would say, it's better to take your prerequisite in a community college. Why? Because community college is way affordable than university. Okay, so if you take it there, and then when you're done, you have the results transferred to your school, and then you get your admission, and then you start. Like I said, it is very intense. It's very, very intense, I can tell you, because like everything is so fast paced, very fast paced, and then the volume of information that you will get, you need to be prepared, mentally prepared, emotionally prepared, and that's why having a very strong support system is very important if you're going to go into, I mean, nursing school on its own is hard, but accelerated program, it is on another level. Yeah, so you need a very strong support system, whether it's your husband or your wife, the children, the brothers, sisters, parents, Shout out to all of the husbands and the wives and the kids whose, spouses and partners are in the accelerated program. Yeah, I want to give it up for my husband. That man has been super amazing, I can tell you. And then another thing is you may not be able to work, especially for the first semester. I can tell you that. I tried it, but I had to leave work. Yeah, it's even a school job because, of course, school jobs, their timetable is flexible to accommodate your classes. But it was super intense. My husband had to tell me, girl, I'm not complaining. Leave this work and concentrate on your school. So there's some people who are able to do that, especially for those who don't have kids yet. They are really able to do that. But when you're combining school, work, home, and every other thing, it's a lot. So at least your school will even tell you that for the first semester, just keep work aside or reduce the number of hours that you take in your workplace. So that, because in nursing school, when you fail, you cannot continue. Like there are a number of times that when you fail, you'll be sent out. So, and then of course, the school fees is a lot. So it is better that you sacrifice that time, and put in the work so that you'll be able to pass at every time. I have people that we started to get. In fact, after the first semester, when you do the fundamentals and health assessment, because for the regular program, you do not do both in the same semester. But for accelerated, those two courses are done the same time. And that's like what they use to, like you start a program, you're 100 people. By the time the semester is ending, half of the classes, are gone because they could not pass health assessment and fundamentals. So it's a lot. And then you would have to, if you don't pass those, you have to re-register. Until you pass those two, you cannot be allowed to proceed. And then if you fail like 2-3 times, I think my school is like, if you fail up to 3 times, you will be sent out of nursing school. So it's better that you sacrifice. I mean, do count the cost before going in. Sacrifice that short period of time to really put in the work, so that, I mean, you'll be happy with yourself. I mean, it's a short time, but it's really intense. It's really, there are days I cried. I'm telling you, I'm not even joking. There are days like, how we say in Nigeria, who sent me message? But I mean, we got on my side, and then a strong support system. I've been able to, scaling through, and I just have like a few more months to go. So it's very doable. You can do it. You can accomplish it. Yeah. And then of course for finances, which is very important, I need to talk about. So nursing has a lot of scholarships, Even if you're an international student, there are a lot of scholarships. For instance, my school, I've benefited from a lot of the scholarships from my school, as long as your grades are good, because for every organization that's offering scholarship, there's a certain level of GPA that you must maintain to be able to qualify for the scholarship. So you have to make sure your grades are, in a good place. I mean, you don't have to have the all A's all the time, but, at least like a 2.7, 3-point GPA will get you qualified for good scholarships. So that's one reason why you have to, put your head in the game and really make sure your grades are good. I mean, there are a lot of scholarships. And even if you don't qualify for a lot of scholarships, there are a lot of loans also. There's Empower. Empower is there, helping most international students. And the good thing about Empower is that you do not need to have a cosigner for it, as long as you can prove that, yes, you're a student, you have good academic standing in your school, you're good to go. You don't need cosigner for that. So yes, so there are a lot of other loans that maybe you could need a cosigner and all of that. But for nursing, there are a lot of scholarships, and there are a lot of loans that you can use, to sponsor yourself throughout school. So that's it for the accelerated program. So if you have a degree before and you're thinking of going into the accelerated nursing program, please do. I encourage you to do that. You will not regret it at all. It's worth it. It's worth the time. It's worth the stress. It's worth the money and all of that. So go in, whatever state you are, just ask, and it's not hard, just browse the schools that you want, send them a message. The admissions department is always very responsive. I mean, schools are looking for students anyway, yeah, because it's not free, you're going to pay. So they're always very responsive, and they will respond to you, okay? And if you don't know how to start, you can send us an email, allthingsgoodness@gmail.com, or even in the comment section. We're here to help you, kickstart the process, just providing guidance, and just pointing you in the right direction. So that is one of the reasons that we are here. You can do this. Trust me, you can do this, and you should do it. Okay, not to bore you with the long talk. I think I've been able to exhaust everything about the accelerated program. But if you have other areas, you need me to talk about, please, like I said, you can send us an email or you can put it in the comment section. I will be there to answer all of your other questions. And it's a wrap for today. Thank you for always tuning in. Please subscribe, share the word, spread the word out there. And until I come your way in the next episode, keep being amazing. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.